Hi, welcome to Wellness by Degrees. For today's video, we're going to do a short flow. We'll use one chair and warm up, do some stretching, and then a quick cool down. Thanks for joining me today. So we'll start out in mountain pose. So come forward onto your chair about halfway. Bring about 6 inches in between your feet. Lift the toes as you press down through the balls of the feet and the heels. Make sure that the knees are stacked over the ankles. Sit nice and tall, pulling up through the lower spine and through the pelvis. Roll the shoulders back. You can press the hands into the legs to begin. Sitting nice and tall, lengthening through the neck. And beginning to breathe at your own pace. Bringing awareness to the body, to the breath. Awareness to how you feel in this moment. Any tension you might be holding in the body. And we'll begin today with our neck. So just going side to side, so maybe start to the right shoulder, bringing the ear towards the shoulder, and coming back up, then going over to the left side and up. Again, if you'd like, you can use your hands here to steady the neck, moving at your own pace, and remembering to keep breathing. You might begin to connect the breath to the movements, so maybe inhale as you come up and over to one shoulder, and exhale as you come over to the other one. Inhale and exhale. Breathing at your own pace. Now we'll begin to go forward and back. Don't drop the head too much. Just a slight lift and fall of the chin. The gaze might come to the crease where the wall meets the ceiling, or to where the floor meets the wall as you come up and down slowly. We'll do a couple more up and down with the chin. And then coming back to a neutral neck and spine, we'll begin to roll the head. So coming with the chin down first, over to the right, back, left, forward. Going at your own pace. You might use the hands to assist. We're not dropping the head too far back or too far forward or to the sides. The goal isn't how far down we can go. The goal is to protect the neck while beginning to loosen the muscles, loosen the neck, and begin to get into a flow. When you're ready, you can begin to go back the other way. And again, if it's more comfortable, you can use the hands to assist the neck and help support the neck. We'll go a couple more times in this direction. When you're ready, come back to mountain and we'll begin to work through the shoulders. So we're just going to roll them forward one at a time. Moving at your own pace. letting the rhythm of the breath align with the movement of the body. And begin to go backwards, or rolling the shoulders back one at a time. Keeping the rest of the body nice and strong, nice and engaged. Now we're going to move both shoulders forward, trying to keep the neck and spine neutral, and then rolling both shoulders back. Now we're going to take that movement a little bit deeper. We're going to drop the arms down by the sides, and we're going to begin to make circles with the arms. Now you can keep small circles, just keeping the arms low, or you can begin to make bigger circles. You might even bring the arms all the way up and back down. And you might just be doing this on one side, depending on your mobility in both of your shoulders and arms. Great. Now we'll start moving backwards, so just the roll in the shoulders, the arms will begin to make small circles, and you might stay here with the smaller circles, or you might begin to bring more movement into the arms. Big, long motions. Wonderful. Bringing the arms back to center. We're going to stretch first through the right arm. And again, if you don't have a lot of mobility here, you might put the right hand on the waist and you might just tip over to the left side. The next level of flexibility, you might raise the arm with a bend in the elbow, and you might start to pull that elbow up. And we're going as if we're in between two panes of glass. So we don't want to move forward or backwards as we do this motion, we just want to move straight over to the side. So level 2. Level 3, you might stretch the arm all the way up, over the head, and then you might grab the right wrist with the left hand and give yourself a little bit of a pull. So finding your level of flexibility, we're just trying to stretch through this side body. And holding and breathing here for 3 breaths. And release the arm, come back to center, and we'll go over to the opposite side. So left hand can come to the waist. We can bring the elbow up and start to lift the elbow, or we can stretch the arm all the way up and engage the right hand in pulling at the left wrist to get that stretch. And we'll breathe here for 1, 2, and 3, and come back up, release the arm, shake it out. Now we're going into a twist. So moving first to the right side, we'll draw the right hand back, left hand can come in front of the right hand on the right leg. Level 1, we'll just look to the side. Level 2, we're going to bring the foot, right foot crossing over the left foot, and grab the side of our knee and the side of the chair. We might come a little bit further. Level 3, we're going to hook the arm over the back of the chair, grab the side of this chair, and we'll bring the right leg to come over the left leg. And actually, instead of grabbing the side of the chair, let's grab the knee, so you can kind of press the knee away from your chest. So we're bringing our core and our chest towards the right wall, and we're bringing our right leg towards the left if we're doing level 3. So whichever level you're in, we're going going to breathe for 3 breaths. If you find you can't breathe, then back off to one of the other levels. Release the arms, release the legs, back to mountain. And coming to the other side, so level 1, we'll draw the left hand back, put the right hand in front. We might look slightly to the side. Level 2, we're bringing that left leg crossed over the right and grabbing the side of the chair and the side of the knee. We might pull a little bit further. Level 3, we're crossing the left hand over the back of the chair. We might bring that left leg over the right leg, and we're pulling that leg in the opposite direction with our arm. And we might look back over our shoulder. So find your level of flexibility, and we'll breathe for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And release the arms, release the legs, coming back to that strong foundation, rooting in through the feet. We're going to need the feet now because we're going to begin to work on strengthening the legs. Before we do that, let's go into a couple hip openers. So bring the hands to the waist, so where you can feel your hip bones, right where your legs meet your core. So we're going to come forward. Again, we're hinging at the hips, so bending right where the legs meet the torso, not bending at our rib cage. So rib cage, torso. We're trying to bend all the way where our hips are. Coming to the right, leaning back while staying long, and left. Forward, right, back, and left. Take 2 more at your own pace. Seeing if there's any area that you really need to focus on, and maybe breathe in for a moment. Maybe going a little bit deeper if you feel comfortable, while holding your long spine and keeping the shoulders back. And begin to go the other direction. Really paying attention to your form, to how you're feeling, making sure that we aren't feeling any pain. Wonderful. Come back to center. And we're moving to the knees. So we'll start by just coming up onto the balls of our feet. You might step a little bit closer to the chair, and we're just going to rock side to side with the knees. This is helping warm up our knees and ankles just a little bit. You might bring the knees a little bit further to the side, bring the hand over and do a little bit of a twist here while holding. Then you can bring both the hands back to the knees and go to the other side. For more of a twist, you might bring that hand across the knees and grab the side of the chair, holding for a moment. Coming back to center and going back to a gradual back and forth motion. We're going to bring the heels back down to the ground, step the feet out slightly, and begin to draw. We'll start with the right leg, draw that leg forward, and we're going to lift the leg off the ground. So we really want to ground through the left leg, engage through all the muscles in the legs, through our core. That's going to help hold us up. So we're going to start to lift the leg straight out in front of us. Now you might straighten the leg here, or you might just be a couple inches off the ground. So come to wherever you're able to draw your leg. You should be engaged through your muscles. You should be feeling this right now. And we're just going to hold for a moment here. You might leave your hands down on your legs, or you might start to draw them forward. So the palms are in, facing, and breathe here for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Release the leg, release the arms, and we're moving over to the other side. So we'll start to draw that left leg forward. And again, it's okay if you're just an inch off the ground. We're still trying to flex the foot here, but we're working the leg up. So draw it as far up as you're able to until you feel that muscle engage. When you feel that muscle engage, begin to hold the pose while breathing. And you may leave your hands down, or you might start to bring them up in front of you. And we'll breathe for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Letting the legs start to come back down. Just kind of shake the legs out. You might also tuck the feet one by one underneath the chair, pointing the toes to the back of the chair, and that will help stretch out those muscles a little bit. Great. Now we're going to go into a seated tree pose. So for tree pose, there are 3 levels of flexibility. You might just bring your right foot, the sole of your foot, to rest against the side of your left foot. Level 1, your hands might just rest, palms facing upward in your lap. Level 2, you'll cross that right leg over the left foot, and palms might come to heart center. And level 3, you might bring that ankle all the way up past the knee, resting the right knee out to the side and flexing that foot. Arms might stay here, or you might begin to lift the arms up overhead. So find your personal level of flexibility, and we're going to begin to hold here and breathe. We'll take 3 breaths here. 1. You might also try to lift the gaze if you want more of a challenge. 2, 3, and remember, you can also mix and match the arms. Begin to release the arms and release the leg. Coming to the other side. So left foot, either sole of foot goes against the side of the right foot. You might cross over, or you might bring the leg up, knee facing out. So it's okay if my leg is here and my arms are down here. We can mix and match whatever we want. So find your personal level of flexibility. You might also start here and then slowly start to raise the arms as you find more comfort in the pose. And we'll breathe for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Sorry, I gave you guys a couple extra breaths there. Release the arms and release the legs back down. Now we're going to do one more strength building exercise, but I want you to step a little bit closer to the chair, maybe move back a little bit. We're going to start in mountain pose, and we're going to move into chair pose. So this is a pose where I'm going to have you balance as well as root down, and you might do it sitting the whole time, or you might begin to lift out of the chair. So to start out, hinge forward at the hips, pressing into the legs, pressing into the feet. And you might stay here, or you might bring your arms forward. And from here, we're going to press into the feet as if we're standing up. So you might just press in, you might feel the legs begin to engage here, and you might stay here. This might be good. Or you might start to lean forward and lift out of the chair, so that you're standing here with the knees bent, our bums are lifting off the chair, our backs are long, and we're standing in a squat position with our weight back towards the chair. So I want you to find your level of flexibility, your comfort with the balance and with the strength, and we're going to breathe here wherever you are for 1, 2, you can also do this where your hands are down. 3, 4, and 5. Relax back into the chair wherever you were. We're going to shake out the legs a little, shake out the body. Let's do some rolling of the wrists. Let's roll the ankles one at a time, back and forth. We're going to do that 2 more times. So moving into mountain, setting up, we start by hinging forward, lifting the arms out in front of us if we'd like, or we can keep them down, and engage the muscles. So see, this time I'm staying seated, but my body is telling me I'm standing up. So mentally, I want you to be standing up. If you need to move the feet in order to be in a better position, I want you to practice that. So we're in a standing motion, even if we're still touching the chair. And breathe for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Relax the arms, relax back into the chair. You might shake that out a little bit, might swing the legs or roll the ankles. Just do whatever it works for you to loosen up, get rid of any tension you're holding, and we'll do that one more time. So we're setting up, hinging forward, pressing into the feet. We might bring the feet a little bit closer to the chair for balance for this one. You might bring the arms up and engage through the legs, pressing as if you're standing up. You might come off the chair, you might not. Either way is okay. We're just trying to engage those legs and work on that balance. And breathe for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Release the arms, relax back into the chair. We'll do one more time of just shaking out. You might roll the wrists, you might shake out the shoulders, shake out the legs, you might roll the ankles. Coming back into a more relaxed pose. We're gonna move back into our seat, allowing ourselves to lean against the back of our chair, allowing ourselves to fall slowly out of mountain pose. We might let our arms fall to the sides. We might let our chin fall down towards our chest. You might close your eyes here. We're working towards an ultimate state of relaxation. The feet might come a little bit off the ground. Bring awareness to the body, awareness to the muscles. If you feel tension anywhere in the body, begin to relax and release that part. Relaxing through the toes, through the balls of the feet, through the arches, through the ankles. Relaxing the calves, relaxing the thighs, letting the knees relax, the hips, stomach. Allowing your breathing to come to a normal, steady pace. Relaxing through the arms and the shoulders, letting the neck relax, letting the jaw, the eyes relax. Allowing your body to go into a deep state of relaxation. Being aware of the feeling of the chair beneath you, of the ground beneath your feet. Bring awareness to the feeling in the room, the sounds, your breath. Take a moment to be at peace, to be still, and to let go. When you're ready, begin to open your eyes, begin to sit back up, coming into mountain pose for one more time. Bringing the hands to heart center. Namaste. Thank you for joining me today for this practice. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and leave any comments if there's anything you'd like to try in future videos.